to the United Nations to ensure the release of senior Kashmiri leaders languishing in New Delhi's infamous Tihar jail under politically motivated charges. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif says a sustainable and modern information and computer system will be developed in the country which will help Pakistan emerge as a hub of IT sector in the region. He issued these directives while chairing a review meeting in Islamabad today on development of IT training ecosystem in Pakistan. The Prime Minister said the youth should be trained for local transformation through modern training programs in the information technology sector. He said the youth should also be imparted such trainings and skills in IT sector that ensure provision of employment to them. Shahbaz Sharif said provision of competent IT manpower to local companies will be ensured, which will enable them to meet international requirements and bring foreign exchange in the country. The Prime Minister directed to set a time frame for the development and launch of the system, and its early completion should be ensured. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has directed to constitute a special committee to sort out the issue of arrest of tax defaulters and amendments in the relevant laws. Chairing a meeting in Islamabad today to review matters of the Federal Board of Revenue, the Prime Minister took notice of media reports regarding the arrest of tax defaulters. He emphatically stated that harassment of regular taxpayers will never be tolerated, and honour and respect of the business community, investors and taxpayers must be upheld. Pakistan and the United Arab Emirates have exchanged views to further strengthening bilateral cooperation in areas of governance, institutional development and public sector innovation. The discussion took place during a meeting between the Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar and the visiting high-level UAE delegation led by the Deputy Minister of Cabinet Affairs for Competitiveness and Knowledge Exchange, Abdullah Nasser Luta, in Islamabad today. Both the leaders appreciated the positive trajectory of Pakistan-UAE fraternal relations. Pakistan's ambassador-designate to Japan, Abdul Hamid Bhutta, paid a farewell call on the Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaq Dar in Islamabad today. The Deputy Prime Minister congratulated the ambassador-designate and conveyed to him his best wishes for a successful tenure. Ishaq Dar emphasized the importance of further expanding Pakistan-Japan bilateral relations, particularly in areas of trade, investment, information technology and industrial cooperation. He advised the ambassador to extend all possible support to the Pakistani diaspora in Japan, with a focus on enhancing consular services and ensuring the welfare of the community. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The National Assembly today continued discussion on the budget for the next financial year. Participating in the discussion in the House, Javed Hanif welcomed 20% increase in the defence budget, emphasizing that the armed forces should be provided with all the necessary resources in view of the hostile posture of India. Abdul Qadir Patel said the enhanced powers granted to income tax officers will discourage investment in the country. Usman Badini emphasized the need for the development of Balochistan. Anjum Akil mentioned that tax has been reduced in the budget for the low-income classes. Khurshid Junejo said agriculture is the backbone of our economy. He emphasized that farmers should be supported to enhance the production of major crops. The Punjab budget for the next financial year with a total outlay of 5,335 billion rupees was presented in Lahore today. The Punjab Finance Minister Mushtaba Shujaur Rahman presented the budget in the Punjab Assembly in Lahore today. Unveiling the budgetary proposals, the Finance Minister announced that no new taxes have been levied, making it a tax-free budget. A major highlight of the budget is the allocation of 1,240 billion rupees for the annual development program, marking a significant increase of 47.2% compared to the current financial year. The State Bank of Pakistan has decided to keep the policy rate unchanged at 11%. The decision was made at the meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee in Karachi today. According to a press release issued by the State Bank of Pakistan, the committee noted an increase in inflation in May to 3.5% year on year, in line with its expectation, whereas the core inflation declined marginally. Meanwhile, inflation expectations of both households and businesses moderated, and the inflation is expected to trend up and stabilize in the target range during the current year. The security forces have killed 5 Khawarij belonging to the Indian proxy Fitna al-Khawarij in 2 separate engagements in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. According to ISPR, 4 Indian-sponsored Khawarij, including Kharji Kharis and Kharji Basir, were sent to hell in intense exchange of fire during an intelligence-based operation conducted by the security forces in Peshawar. 1 more Kharji was neutralized by the security forces in another intelligence-based operation in North Waziristan district. Weapons, ammunition, and explosives were also recovered from the killed Indian-sponsored Khawarij, who remained actively involved in numerous terrorist activities in these areas. The inaugural meeting of the high-level committee chaired by the Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb was held in Islamabad today to monitor the prices of petroleum products in the context of regional tensions. The committee was constituted on the directives of the Prime Minister in view of the evolving geopolitical situation following Israel's recent attack on Iran and the resulting volatility at the international oil markets. The committee is chaired by the Federal Minister for Finance Mohammad Aurangzeb and includes senior representatives from key federal ministries, regulatory authorities, and energy sector experts. The committee conducted a detailed assessment of the global and domestic petroleum market situation. It expressed satisfaction that Pakistan currently holds adequate stocks of petroleum products and there is no immediate risk of supply disruption. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has appealed to the United Nations to intervene and ensure the release of senior Kashmiri leaders including Masarrat Alam Bhatt, Shabbir Ahmed Shah, Mohammad Yasin Malik and Asian Darabi, languishing in New Delhi's infamous Tihar jail for the past many years under politically motivated charges. According to Kashmir Media Service, APHC spokesman Advocate Abdur Rashid Minhas, in a statement issued in Srinagar, urged the international community to take urgent notice of the grave human rights violations committed by India in the illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. He emphasized the need for global support to resolve the lingering Kashmir dispute and safeguard the lives and rights of detained leaders striving for Kashmiris' inalienable right to self-determination. Meanwhile, India is deploying 580 additional companies of Central Armed Police Forces across occupied Jammu and Kashmir under the pretext of ensuring security for the upcoming Amarnath Yatra. And finally, the weather report. Cloudy weather with dust and thunderstorm. Rain is likely at isolated places north and south Punjab, Potokar region, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, southeast Sindh, North Balochistan, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. Heavy rain may also occur in upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during the period. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.